Hey guys, it's Silver Snorlax. Over the past couple of weeks, I've received a lot of questions concerning PSA and PSA Pokemon cards, primarily questions involving price, membership versus non-membership, will I send cards for specific YouTube users, which of course I'm always willing to do. I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But what I've decided to do is go ahead and make a quick video about some of the advantages of PSA membership versus non-membership. Recently, I became a member, a platinum level member of PSA, and what I have sprawled in front of me is some of the things that they send you in the welcome packet. So I'm going to go over each one of these. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat here, platinum level membership you do need to pay for. It is $190, $190 just to join at the platinum level. So please keep that in mind. Additionally, international users, I know I have a lot of UK viewers. That rate actually increases a little bit. It's about $210. However, because of the exchange rate for my UK guys, you actually went out a little bit more. It's actually cheaper. So something to keep in mind though, it is $190. So let me go over a couple of things that they send you in the welcome packet when you join. One of the things they send you is this brochure gives you kind of the whole insight as far as to how grading works and how they go about their whole process. This can also be read on their website, however, it's kind of nice to have a little pamphlet. It just goes over all of the things that they do and their whole system. For example, it gives you a little behind the scenes thing, talks about how everything works, as well as what kind of turnaround time that you're going to have. Additionally, something else that they include is a magazine subscription for a year called SMR, that's Sports Market Report. This does not cover Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, any kind of trading card game that you might play. This is only for sports cards. So since I know a lot of you out there are gamers and collect Pokemon, this really doesn't do too much for you. I know personally I'm probably just going to be throwing this out as I don't really have a use for it. But I might flip through it first. Who knows? Another thing that they will send you is a set registries guide, and it includes some paperwork on the advantages of set registry. It's extremely long and not really complicated, but it's very tedious to go over if you're interested in set registries, which is an online thing that you gain access to as a member. You'll gain access to population reports, so you can know how many cards are graded of a specific kind or stuff like that. It just gives you an idea as far as to how many of the cards exist to date. So a couple of interesting facts there. The last thing that they give you is actually a pretty nice book. It's called Baseball Americana. And what the book covers is a lot of vintage cards and a lot of vintage photographs of baseball. A lot of this stuff is from the late 1800s and the early 1900s, and honestly, it's just really interesting to flip through. Again, I know a lot of you guys out there are gamers, but if you're a sports fan, something cool just to go through. And even if you're not a sports fan, this actually makes a pretty decent gift. I know I personally will probably be giving this away as a Christmas gift to a family member, simply because it's a really cool book. So yeah, something that's really cool. Okay, probably the most important things that PSA sends you through membership. They send you 15 of these. These are Card Saver 1s, essentially a sleeker version of the top loader. These are the only things that PSA accepts. They don't accept top loaders, snap cases, screw downs, anything like that. They must be sent in Card Saver 1s. And I'll be going over these a little bit later as well. And lastly, and most importantly, the biggest thing that they send you is a certificate. It's a voucher that entitles 15 free grades for Collector Club service. So essentially what this is if you weren't a member, you'd be paying $225 for 15 grades. And essentially they're giving you that for, they quote it as being free, but really when you pay for membership, that's what you're paying for. I guess now would be a good time to go over the whole membership versus non-membership pros and cons. Essentially, members, you gain what I just showed you, all that baseball stuff, which is cool. And if you're just kind of into baseball in general, it might be something you want to go over. But the biggest thing about membership is that you get access to stuff non-members have. For example, bulk grading services. If you're going to send more than 10 cards off, you definitely want to become a member. Simply because if you are not a member, you pay 15 bucks a grade minimum, no matter what. So if you had 10 cards at a non-member rate, you'd be paying 150 bucks just for the raw grade. That doesn't include shipping. As a member, however, you have access to bulk services, which is $10 a grade. So if you were to send the same amount of cards, you just slice the price by about a third, which is awesome. So that's a big deal right there. If you're sending lots of cards, definitely become a member. However, if you're only sending maybe 1 or 2 cards, probably better not to become a member, simply because you will save more as an immediate result. Okay, I did mention going over some of these card savers at the end of the video here. The card saver ones that I mentioned earlier are the only thing that PSA accepts. That's how you have to mail them. You have to mail the cards in these soft sleeved and put into these. I am willing to sell those for folks that don't want to pay like 15 bucks for a pack of 100 of them. I'd be happy to sell you a couple if you're interested in that. And additionally, something that I've decided that I might want to do is if other people are interested in having their cards graded, we can go ahead and use my membership status, so you guys can get a much lower rate for your for your cards. For example, if you were only sending off 1 card, the raw grade at a non-member rate is 15 bucks plus shipping plus return shipping. So just for the cost of 1 card, you're looking at close to about 30 bucks. Whereas if we can get a group of people together, say we get a group of 10 people, each who send 1 card each, we could divide up how much that grade would be, because we would have access to bulk services. So instead of spending 30 bucks for just 1 card graded, you'd be spending a little less than 15 if my math is right. Because again, access to bulk services makes a huge difference. So if I get a bunch of people interested in something like that, we will definitely go ahead and move forward on that. I think that's a really cool idea, and it would save you guys a bunch of money. So if you guys are interested, hey, leave me a comment, send me a PM. We can work out shipping details, and I'll take care of you guys. Yeah, that's about it for this video. If you have additional questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Feel free to PM me. I'm always willing to help, and I am on YouTube about twice a day, so feel free to contact me whenever, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.